He's my left arm. These look after me. These guys. And what I've done as well, Lee, because I don't want anyone to accuse me of being racist, I brought I brought my black friend with me. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry?
Yeah.
I know it's the end of the amateur season, but you've had another fairly successful season. The young lady sat next to you there is Marie, winning, was it her third national title?
This is, it was a third. She won the minors, then last year she won the schoolgirls, and then she's defended it again last week. So that's her third national title now, and she goes. I think she should have got picked to fight in the. Well, she did get picked to fight in the Three Nations on last week, but something happened because Maria. I think what the gist of what I got is because Maria stopped the girl. There's normally 4 who go in the Tri Nations, 2 English girls, a Scottish girl, and an Irish girl. But because Maria stopped the girl in the final, I don't think she was allowed to box for 28 days. So that was left her out, and then I think the Irish pulled out, which left Maria and the Scotch girl. And we got a phone call the day before we were setting off saying the Scotch girl pulled out.
So does that mean you win by default?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, aren't we? Yeah. I think we're trying to figure that out. So I'll look into that.
14 just turned.
14. And how long have you been boxing down here?
6-7 years now.
How old are you? Nearly 8, or was you 7 or 8?
I think I just turned 8. Then.
Yeah. So she's been here. She's been here a long time. 12, 13 fights, and won them all. And it was like, you know, as you know, the mark of a good sports person is to
how you bounce back.
Yeah, and she has. She's come back stronger, better.
But you're also a footballer.
Yeah.
But you play for City.
I played United now 2 seasons. But next season, because I want to try and get onto the women's team, City. If I don't choose boxing, but I'm just going to keep going at it. But yeah, next season I'm going to start City.
Well, I mean, there's an outlet for both of you now. At one time, you know, lady boxing, female boxing, I should say, there wasn't really much out there unless you went abroad. You know, maybe in Germany, Poland, over in America. But now, you know, with boxing the way it is over in England, this is now a hotbed, and you've got girls turning over. Stacey Copeland's just turned over, hasn't she?
Yeah.
You've got Natasha Jonas just turned over.
Nicola Adams.
Yeah. And
now there's quite a lot.
Well, there's a couple of standout ones that I've filmed. Chloe Watson from down in VIPtv ABC in Birkenhead. Cracking little girl. I think she's a youth. She'll be a bit older than you. Yeah. And how did you find that?
Yeah, it was good. It was more competitive. And I think I learned more sparring the older ones, so it was good.
She's very aggressive, isn't she?
Yeah.
I call her. She looks like a little hitman.
Yeah.
You know, she's when she's attacking the bag, she's relentless.
Yeah.
And then there's another girl over at Jimmy Egan's, Courtney McCarthy. I think she's same age as Chloe. And I think I filmed them about 3 years ago, fighting one another. And both of them are absolute terrors.
Yeah, I think she's going to come up for spar. I think I spoke to Steve Egan. He's going to bring his girl up to do some spar with Maria.
What made you want to be a boxer?
Well, I was young then, weren't I? So I was only 7.
So were you forced into it?
Yeah, I just wanted to do the sport. I just wanted to fight. So I went, but then I loved it ever since. So
and have you always been here then?
Yeah, I've always been here.
Is he a good coach?
Yeah.
The best.
Best coach.
And modest as well. That's another good thing.
I don't like bragging, but yeah, I am the best.
Well, you won an award to tell you that for the 5th time, didn't you?
The best. I've got the best looking as coach as well.
The DILF coach.
The DILF, yeah. But yeah, it was funny you should mention about that award because we got in the club of the year, and there's not been that was 2014. There's not been another award ceremony. So we still live off that, saying we're still the best club. So because no one else has won it. So yeah, so we keep rolling with that. But we've had a decent season, you know. With Nyle. Nile's had a good season.
I spoke to Nyle before.
Yeah.
You've just got to the national finals of the National Association of Girls and Boys Clubs for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
What weight was it at this time?
66 kg.
And that's led now to you being picked for, is it the GB England squad or GB squad? Is that?
The England talent.
Yeah, right. And have you met up with them yet, or is that something that's going to be happening later on?
Going up this week.
Is that to Sheffield, is it?
No, just going to a normal gym.
Right, yeah.
With all the kids from like round the north. And got to go Saturday and Sunday. Do training, sparring with them. And
so you're going to get assessed from that, and then hopefully get picked to go on the... How old are you now?
14.
You're a big lad for 14. I remember when Tommy told me about you, and like I say, I filmed you in the Northwest, and you look good in doing that, but you were the youngest by far. I think you must have been, I think the oldest kids were 18 months older than you.
Yeah.
Yet you look the biggest. You're an actually big lad.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping for then? Would you like to box professionally eventually?
Yeah, when like what I do the Olympics and then turn pro after that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tommy swears by you. But he does struggle to get your matches, doesn't he? Because of your size. So hopefully, everyone will start catching you up, growing a little bit, and you'll get those fights that you need to get to the next levels.
Yeah. Now he's gone in the youths, the juniors, sorry. And he was giving quite a bit of age in every fight. He was giving 18 months away, sometimes a little bit more. So
you couldn't tell that though, because he's a big guy, isn't he?
He's a strong boy, Nyle. Yeah, very, very determined and dedicated. So him and Maria, they're just pleasures. You know that they're not. You know that they're training. Do you know what I mean? I know if I say to her, Maria, you've got to be that weight, she's going to be that weight. Same with Nyle. Like I think the opportunities now. I'm in quite a bit of regular contact with the GB coach Amanda, and she always contacts me about Maria, either email or drop us a text. So there's opportunities coming, and I think next season there'll be the Europeans.
And have you boxed for you were saying she has boxed for England already?
She's boxed for England against the Irish. Yeah, she beat the Irish champion in Ireland.
And is there any chance of getting on the GB squad?
Oh yeah, I think the way she's going. I spoke to Amanda briefly after her fight. She was there giving the trophies out. She was really impressed with her, and then I spoke to her when she cancelled. When she rang me last week and said the Scotch girl had pulled out. So she just said she's just coming on a treat. She just said she's heading in the right direction. So yeah, the future's looking well. Whether it's football or boxing, I think
if football doesn't steal her away from boxing.
Yeah, I mean the way I look at it, I think she's young enough, and as long as she's enjoying both, that's all that matters.
Well,
you know,
they both complement one another, don't they? For fitness.
See, for me, I would never say to her, "Oh, forget football," because she enjoys doing it, and like you say, it complements and it keeps her from off the streets. Or you know.
I suppose at your level now, the fights are quite hard to match up. So it's not something that you have to go on spec, because that's never really going to be an issue. You're going to have to go down there when it's solidly arranged, and so you'll have plenty of time to prepare for any fight that
I think
going your way.
The battles that she get will be either for England or championships, because no one's ever actually rang me up and asked her to fight Maria.
No.
There's always been like we've always pretty much made the bouts and rang up ourselves, or championship fights. So yeah, club shows, she won't get on them. There's no one about that's going to come and box off at club shows. So like you say, you're right. She shouldn't have to be 100 like these kids in here. They've got to be ready all the time in case the phone call comes. You know what I mean?
That's
so
not going to be an issue then. How would you describe your style then, Mary?
I'm an aggressive fighter. I'd say more like I'll punch first, so I'm not a counter puncher, and I've got like a pretty heavy punch.
Well, who do you like as a professional fighter? Who's your heroes?
I like quite a lot of boxers, to be honest. I like Gary Golovkin is one of my favourites. He's quite a fighter like me. He's aggressive. I like watching him.
He's a beast, isn't he?
Yeah.
He has no fear. Not only got a great shot, he's got a great chin.
Yeah.
So what does he have to worry about?
Yeah.
A bit similar to Carl Frock at the end of his career. He neglected his boxing because obviously he was an ABA champion, so the kid can box. But you wouldn't have told that with some of his fights, because he just thought, well, you hit me as hard as you can, but I'm going to hit you harder. So who cares?
Yeah. I mean, Maria's style, she said Glockin then. I see similarities in the defence. She doesn't get hit much, Maria. Do you know what I mean? And she can box.
Yeah.
So a couple of times, she's that good going forward that's pretty much the A game. But you know, we've always had it planned, and she always knows that there's going to be some, especially the older she gets, there's going to be someone that will be as strong as her, and we'll match her for that. So she can box as well. She can box on the back foot. She doesn't like to do it as much, but she can do it because she has to do it sometimes with the lads in here. Because the lads are bigger, and sometimes they're bigger and stronger than her, and they come at her. So she's got to learn how to box. So she does like to come forward, and she's like to mix it, but at the same time she can box, and she takes them on the gloves as well. So yeah, the styles, she can do quite a lot. The good thing is now, because she's in with the GB squad, she goes up there like 6-7 times a year, don't know, is it something like that?
Yeah.
She goes up there, so she's sparring with all the top kids.
And that's in Sheffield, is that?
Yeah, in Sheffield, yeah.
I mean,
how did you find that?
Good job, innit?
Yeah, I think it's really good, because we learn a lot of stuff, and then we do sparring, and then we do some technique. We would watch over like our sparring, and then we'd go out and spar again. So I think that's the only.
So you can put your wrongs right that you've seen you've done, because it's not only, you know, it's not only seeing what you do well, it's seeing what you do wrong, isn't it? And then trying to, you know, implement changing that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'll tell you this, a couple of years ago, she was sparring in there, and Gomez come in, and she had a red guard on and stuff like that, and Gomez come in, and he's watching the sparring, and she's doing dead well, do you know what I mean?
Big Gomez or little Gomez?
The dad, Gomez, yeah. It was funny, because when she took the red guard off, he looked at me and went like that. He looked at me and went, it's a girl. And I went, so I went, I know. And he went, he was shocked, do you know what I mean? It was just funny, because he just went, Tommy, it's a girl, as if I didn't know, do you know what I mean? I went, I know, like that.
When I seen Crystal down at Bridgewater,
Crystal, yeah.
and she was beating a couple of the lads up there, and like I said, I genuinely felt sorry for the lads, because it's a tough sport. When you get beat off your mates, but then when you get beat off a girl, it's hard to go to school next day, you know, and feeling confident.
Yeah,
so,
we've had it a few times here, and some of the dads watching and all that, and it's like, she probably wouldn't understand or wouldn't even take note of it, but I do. And obviously sometimes she's giving one of the lads a bit of a pasting, and the dad's watching, it's a bit.
So, what do you want to do then? When this next season starts, what are you going to be looking at? Continue?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna.
The ones that's in your blood, you know, it's hard to get away from boxing, you know.
It is.
It's a very addictive sport.
It is.
And you know that winning feeling, which you know well now.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's
like you don't want to come out of the ring.
What position do you play in football?
Striker.
A striker.
So she gets all that as well.
So she gets that as well, doesn't she?
She scores a lot of goals.
Because if you were a defender, it's perhaps not quite the same accolades that you would get from football as you would do from boxing. But as you're a striker, you're in the best of both worlds there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Great.
I see her sometimes, loads of times with her running her dad in the car behind her. Do you know what I mean?
Is your dad a big boxing fan?
But it just, whatever I do,
He supports you in whatever you do. And what about your mum?
My mum, yeah, she's the same. She supports me in everything I do.
Yeah.
She likes boxing.
And do any of your parents have any sporting background?
No.
No?
It's just me starting off.
And what did your dad bring you here, or did you ask your dad to bring you here?
Yeah, it was my dad. He saw it the first time, but then I wanted to go as well. I always wanted to do boxing when I was little.
Yeah.
And he found this gym, so I came, and I've always been at it.
Apparently she got a younger brother who's just like her as well, who's a winner. So
He'll start boxing soon.
I'll get him in the gym as well. So.
Right. Well, it's been a pleasure. And good luck with whatever comes your way, whether it's football, whether it's boxing, or whether it's both.
See, the thing with both, like, if she scores a goal and the referee gives it offside,
knock him out.
she can just belt him. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I keep saying to her to be ready all the time. Do you know what I mean? She can just bang him. So yeah.
All right, Tommy.
Nice one, mate.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye.